Hello. Hello. How are you guys? Happy full moon in Libra. That is some beautiful, vibrant energy. Okay, so we have a full moon in Libra in the sign of Aries. So this is about finding balance in our own right, in our own individualism, in our own experience right now. Okay. I have been very present to a lot of messages that are coming through related to moving beyond the duality consciousness, moving beyond this experience of separation, this or that. And it's really all about evolving our experience into a higher level of consciousness that takes us beyond the cause and effect, beyond the duality mindset. So in this energy of balance, that in the center of that experience isn't this or that, it just is. It's no longer this one way or the other, too much of this or too little. It's just being in the being of wholeness. So when we talk about duality, we're talking about, it's like it's on a spectrum. It's got to be one way or another. And when we're understanding the sequence of events or logic, that seems to make sense. But when we're thinking beyond the this way or that way, we have to be open to what is possible beyond. So in this energy, how can you embody this frequency in a way to release and let go of the idea that it has to be this way or that way? Can it be some other way? Can it look some other way? Can you experience that energy in a way that is transmuted, that is whole, and beyond the scope of your imagination based on the cause and effect, based on the duality, okay? So that's kind of what I have been thinking about in the last several days. I was in an intuitive development class yesterday, and we were also doing some harmonics around sacred geometry, and we were really looking at the idea of harmonics and resonance, and how you're if you're not in resonance with a particular frequency, it can't come into your field, it can't magnetize, and you can't also put out a signal, so there's no coherence. But then, it's like, how then do you come into the energy of resonance internally in a way that is whole and healthy and good and in alignment with mission? And what exactly does it look like for you? So I'm trying that on for myself. What does resonance, harmonic resonance, brain and heart coherence, or just coherence, energetic coherence from my heart, from this area? What does that look like? What does that feel like? Who am I being? What does that energy embody? And continuing to remind myself of that when I get deterred, distracted, off course, caught up, reactionary. Just continuing to bring it back to here. It is a very conscious, concerted effort, and at times a Herculean effort. When you're in a reaction mode and you're justifiably upset, how do you show up? Who do you want to be? And if you're really in the business of transmuting, becoming this higher level of consciousness, that means you have to show up as the higher level of consciousness, as this new way of being. And that takes work. And that has been really highlighted in this frequency. For me, definitely. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say for today. Today is Monday. We are still in that full moon in Libra energy. I was going to do a reading yesterday, but I taught all day and I had some other things to do, and so timing just got away from me. So this is your Monday fun day / full moon in Libra reading. So hi, this is the hallelujah, praise Jesus. Hello, this is the actual card that I have been really being present to in the last 48 hours. Set healthy boundaries. That's really about resonance. What is good for you? Frog spirit, clear out the clutter. And what isn't? What isn't good for you? What ways of being? Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Yes. So you create the structure, okay, for what is good for you. So this is where I'm at. I'll bring this down to an actual tangible example. I am working through closing a business and financially working through all the details of what it means to do that. So what I'm doing right now is becoming very present to how the finances have gone and how they didn't go the right way. And what I'm learning is I don't want any negative financial alchemy associated with anybody who wasn't treated fairly or justly in this process. So I'm getting really clear about who needs what in order for healthiness to subscribe, for healthiness to be embodied around how to have the clearest delineation of how this went, so that everybody is treated fairly and justly in this Libra energy in a way that's healthy, but then we can release it all and move on and trust that the abundant universe will continue to provide. Because this has been a very costly learning experience for me. And if I get caught up in the upset about that and how I could have done things differently or spent money in different ways or managed things differently, there's just no way of knowing. It was a learning. So I have now learned, but what I am doing is now transmuting my experience of my own frequency associated with finances, how I spend finances, how they contribute to my mission, how they contribute to the greater good. Where am I allocating my resources? And trusting that I'm doing it in a way that's healthy and in alignment where I'm headed, and releasing and letting go of whatever is in the space that isn't in alignment with that, and trusting that I will continue to receive abundance. Okay? So however you want to apply this to your own experience, it's kind of it can be translated in other ways too, like, unhealthy relationships, unhealthy habits, maybe you have unhealthy spending habits, maybe you have unhealthy sugar habits, whatever it is. Whatever you need to do to create some structure, a grid, an energetic grid to protect you for yourself, not necessarily against other people, but to protect you from doing things that are counterintuitive, and releasing and letting go of what's taking up space that is preventing new things from coming in. So I have to release and let go of this experience associated with my business. And that is related to all of the energetic alchemy that was associated with that. That might mean me losing some things, in which case I have. But I'm trusting that by releasing and letting go of these things and creating space for something new, the abundant universe, the buffalo spirit, will provide for me. Okay? So you guys, just really trusting the unknown. It's awesome. All right? So it might not feel so comfortable when you're going through it. It might feel very confrontational, confronting. Hi, bug. Either way, it's for your best and highest good. If you can continue to embody the frequency of gratitude and trust, you will be well on your way towards manifesting destiny. All right, so today is Monday. I believe it's the 29th. We are still in the full moon in Libra. You guys see Buck sitting out there. He loves to look out the window. You looking out the window? I love him. Yes, say hello. All right, you guys, here we go. Monday, full moon in Libra. The sun will come out. All right, I'll take it. Sun, Queen of Pentacles, highlighting your nurturing and self-care, learning some new things about communication and your mission around entrepreneurial energy that you have worked for some time to really learn about. It seems to me that you're creating a new endeavor, and it may be more in alignment with an entrepreneurial mindset, an entrepreneurial idea, a more independently initiated experience, Aries energy. But you've worked really hard to get to where you are, and now you're really focused on mission. Ace of Cups, baby. Empress, Six of Wands, Five of Swords. What is the Five of Swords here for? Let me see. Why is this Five of Swords here? Oh, because, okay. Yeah. You're overcoming self-defeating behaviors. You're seeing the truth of these things now. You're seeing the truth of what has been in the space that has kept you from manifesting this new way of being. And now there's this opportunity for a new love, a new passion to be manifested in a way that will go the distance, in a way that's creative and grounded and tangible. And you're really now overcoming whatever. It's going to require you to overcome some of these self-defeating ways of being. So you're communicating your new messages grounded in truth, and you're deciding to pull back from you're deciding to retreat, to continue to do work on yourself so that you can go forward in a way it seems to me like right now you're deciding to hold back on adding additional things and to focus really on mission right now. Maybe you're deciding it's not a good time for you to start a new relationship, or to, maybe this is really about you developing an internal alchemy, an internal coherence and wholeness, and learning how all the hard work you've done is now giving you the opportunity for something new and loving to come to fruition, because you've been able to see the truth about your ways of being that have been counterproductive, counterintuitive. And you're deciding to by really communicating honestly and making decisions to really pull yourself out of anything that is not in alignment with that, is giving you the opportunity to really come into some really healing illumination. And you're going to take a leap. You're taking sort of this leap of faith to go forward, but there is something in the way. I think it's just going to be really important that you be mindful. You be mindful about being honest, trusting your intuition, because there is something new, a new partnership that's being cultivated. It might happen in a way where you weren't expecting it, or it kind of snuck up on you. Okay? Justice energy right there, baby. There's that Libra energy. There's that Libra energy right there. So some balance on the bottom with the moon. Justice, full moon in Libra. So this is happening now. Full moon, Libra. That's happening now. This is a now phenomenon. This is in your current state of affairs. So let's see. What are some of the blocks here? Hermit, 10 of Wands. Your indecision is your inability to make some decisions about what needs to be let go of is it may be interfering in your ability to cultivate this new opportunity of partnership. So I think it's going to be really important that you continue to meditate. But release and let go of all the things that are no longer serving you. Clear out the clutter. Okay, that's really the message here. Clear out the clutter. Okay, messages from your higher self. Why we're at it. 2 of Wands, Temperance, Ace of Pentacles. 3 aces so far. Deciding to really trust, heal, bring things together in a way that's alchemically in alignment with a new opportunity that is grounded, okay? So that's what you're deciding. You're deciding to focus on a new possibility moving forward. No longer focusing on the past, but allowing for what's meant for you to come for you. Releasing and letting go of anything that was self-defeating. Overcoming that. Let's see where we headed here. I love this. Magician, Chariot, Page of Wands. So you're manifesting forward movement pretty rapidly towards new inspiration, towards new creative endeavors. You're really looking out at the landscape to see, to assess the situation. And I think by focusing on mission, focusing on yourself, healing yourself, bringing yourself into balance, creating coherence, creating harmonic resonance with frequencies that are really good for you. You know when something's good for you. You know when there's negative energy around you. You know that. And if you don't, you should be practicing learning how to recognize what is for your best and highest good. Because that ability to be conscious of that experience is what is going to continue to ascend you into a higher way of thinking, into a more evolved realm. And that is where we're headed. We're headed as a consciousness into a higher level of consciousness. We have Uranus and Saturn having a square this year. It's the old versus the new. It's the innovation versus the archaic way of being. We are in this transformative energy of shifting from one way of being as a collective to a higher level of consciousness. As we continue to move forward in these 2021 energies, we have a stellium right now in Aries. We have the Sun in Aries, Venus in Aries. The Moon was in Aries, moving quite quickly out of it. We have Mars. Well, we have Mars in Gemini. We have Chiron in Taurus. We have Eris. Eris is in Aries. So yes, we have a lot of energy currently. All the planets are in retrograde, so things are moving quickly. We are not in a retrograded cycle right now. So just continue to keep it pushing, keep your energy focused, focus on your mission, focus on what your gifts are, how you're going to give your gifts, to how you're going to be a contribution, how you're going to maintain balance, alchemy, trusting the unknown, releasing and letting go of self-defeating behaviors, clearing out the clutter. No more bullshit, you guys. All right. Breathe. Never-ending story. Come to the edge. Okay. You may feel like you're almost there all the time. You're almost at the finish line. You're almost on the edge. You're almost in the change. Keep breathing. Do your breath work. Do your meditation. Trust that you are on the edge of something shifting. We are all in that energy. It might not happen in a way that you think it's going to happen. That goes back to that duality mindset, being open to things, transmuting in a way that don't necessarily look like the way you thought that they were going to look. The way that you thought, in the predictable nature of duality, it was going to unfold, okay? Be open to infinite possibilities and trust that the universe will provide, and trust that where you're headed is in alignment with your mission, and that it's going to be really important that you create the structure for yourself to continue to manifest this abundance. So if it means being cautious of the money that you're spending right now, be cautious of it. If it means eating a healthier diet so that you're more in alignment with a frequency that's a healthier way for your body to experience life, then be mindful about how you have diet, how you have exercise, what you're consuming, what you're listening to. Be mindful of the news that you're watching. I no longer have a TV. I don't watch the news. The information around me is received in a different way, and it feels so much more harmonic. Okay, I used to watch the news all the time, every day, all day, every day. I would listen on the way to work. I would listen on the way back. I would watch. I would internet. No more of that. I receive the information in a way that's natural. And it's not that I'm oblivious to what's going on. I just then get to pick and choose when it's my time to receive it. Okay? I have more of a harmonic resonance in a way that is healthy and it's grounded in truth and my truth, not a perspective from another angle in a way that might skew what I'm actually working through on my own. All right, so set healthy boundaries for yourself. Get rid of all the stuff in your space that's cluttering up your energy. Trust that the universe is going to take care of you. Keep breathing. Release and let go of this duality mindset. Release and let go of all the experiences of imbalance in your life, whether it be you giving too much or not enough. Find wholeness. Trust that where you're going is birthing something very powerful and very creative and more from an entrepreneurial perspective. And it's you really deciding to pull back, not focusing your energy on things that are counterintuitive, and really doing the healing work so that you can walk towards this new coherence that's going to just sneak up on you. All right? It's just going to show up and you're going to be like, what? Okay? Just happened. All right, you guys. I hope that there was a message in this reading for you. Happy Monday Fun Day. Happy full moon in Libra energy. You guys, if you like the content I'm creating, please do like, share, and subscribe. Either way, go forth. Be magical. See you later.